They say staying home should be relaxing. The kind of peaceful day where you finally organize your life and maybe get a small win. But in my house, peace usually lasts about 6 minutes before something random decides to challenge it. It was just me at home trying to clean the living room while Milo, my yellow Labrador, followed me closely like he was the supervisor of all household activities. Being a grown man alone with a dog should be simple, but somehow every small task turns into a full episode starring one confused adult and one overly confident dog who thinks he is the boss. I picked up random items from the couch, vacuumed a bit, and tried pretending the house was under control. Milo watched with the judgmental patience of someone evaluating my technique. Right when I finished fluffing a pillow and stepped back to admire my questionable progress, someone knocked on the front door. Not a polite knock. A loud, confident knock that sounded like they were ready to fight. Milo froze for 1 second, then exploded with barking like he had been waiting his whole life for this moment. I jumped so hard I almost threw the pillow across the room. Milo sprinted to the door like he was auditioning for security duty at a military base. I followed him, trying to calm him, but also trying to calm myself because unexpected knocks activate my inner caveman. Before answering, I tried to look through the peephole, but Milo kept ramming his head into the door because he wanted to greet the intruder personally. I whispered at him to calm down, which only made him bark louder as if telling whoever was outside that we were absolutely not okay. I cracked the door open slightly and peeked out to see a delivery guy holding a package. A normal package. Nothing dramatic, but the situation got dramatic instantly. Because Milo pushed through my legs with the force of a tiny horse and burst outside like he thought the delivery guy had treats. The delivery guy jumped back in pure fear, the package almost slipping from his hands, while Milo circled him, wagging his tail aggressively in the friendliest yet most terrifying way possible. I scrambled forward trying to grab Milo's collar but slipped on the welcome mat that betrayed me by folding in half. I ended up half falling out the door, grabbing the air, and making direct chaotic eye contact with the delivery guy who had no idea what kind of sitcom he had just stepped into. I apologized repeatedly while Milo ran in joyful circles because he thought the entire scene was a celebration in his honor. The delivery guy finally handed me the package with shaky hands, probably ready to quit his job. I held Milo with one arm and tried to close the door with my foot, but Milo had a different plan. He decided that the open door meant it was outdoor adventure time. He lunged forward and I lost my grip, causing him to escape toward the driveway like he had been planning a getaway for months. I ran after him yelling his name, but Milo interpreted this as encouragement and ran faster. He darted around like a yellow blur while I chased him with the desperation of a man who truly did not have time for cardio. He stopped suddenly at a bush to sniff something extremely unimportant, and I used the opportunity to grab him gently before he bolted again. I carried him back inside like a firefighter rescuing a creature who did not want to be rescued. Once the door closed, Milo returned to his proud posture while I leaned against the wall, questioning my existence. I placed the package on the table and tried to recover my dignity. Milo sat beside me, panting with a goofy smile like he had just saved the world. I opened the box to see what the delivery was, expecting something important. But no, it was a pack of sponges I completely forgot I ordered. Sponges! My entire chase scene had been sponsored by cleaning supplies. I sighed, placed them on the counter, and decided to check my hair in the mirror. My reflection looked like someone who had been through a minor natural disaster. Trying to calm my nerves, I went to refill Milo's water bowl. As I poured, another knock hit the door. Milo's eyes widened. My soul left my body. Before I could even process the situation, he started barking again and sprinted full speed toward the door, ready for round two. I grabbed him mid-run like intercepting a rogue missile. With one hand holding Milo and the other opening the door slightly, I peeked outside. It was the same delivery guy. He handed me a second package and said he'd forget one in the truck. His face showed pure fear mixed with regret. I thanked him, apologized again, and carefully kept Milo behind me like handling a strong-willed toddler. Once the second package was inside, Milo calmed down instantly, as if none of that had happened. I placed both boxers on the kitchen island and sat on the couch trying to breathe normally. Milo hopped up beside me, nudged my arm, and rested his head on my lap with the innocence of a creature who believed he was helping. Despite the chaos, I couldn't help smiling. Milo never means to cause trouble. He just loves too loudly and reacts too dramatically, and somehow, moments like these always remind me that life would be painfully boring without him. The unexpected knocks, the barking, the sprinting in the driveway, the embarrassing interactions with strangers. It is all part of the story. We live together. Now, when people ask why my dog is always the center of chaos, I tell them the truth. I open the door, Milo opens the plot. And honestly, every ridiculous moment becomes a memory worth laughing at later. If you want more comic-style stories like this, follow for the next one.